Three, two, one, and we're live.
What's up?
Major Jojo, Karate Man.
How's it?
No longer the Karate Kid. Now he's the Karate Man.
It's the first time I've heard that. Thank you. Honor to be
Are
a
you trying to
blessing.
tell me that I'm your first Jody?
Maybe. We'll see how the kicking goes under the table.
Yo! In that time, I've got my shoes off as well.
Yo, Fuchi.
Ready.
What's up, Al Akhli? What's
All's
up?
good, man. Achli. This nickname.
Oh, by the way, everybody that's listening, I call him Al Akhli because he's the great, like the Egypt team, Al Akhli. It's a club actually in Egypt. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We were actually there recently. So, first up, I want to be talking about your recent experience at the World Championships, man.
Yeah. So, I was part of the national team that went to Santiago and competed at the under junior and under 21 world champs, including the cadets also. And yeah, the tournament wasn't what I expected. Obviously, besides the high competition level, but I feel like, hey Mike, we need to make eye contact when we talk.
Okay, but
I like making
I'm just
eye
making
contact.
sure all the gadgets and fiddly bits are in the right place.
Cool. Looks like you winning over there. So the competition was good. The vibe wasn't great, I would say personally. Because there were many rides that happened on that side.
You know, Athlone peoples are all.
I'm
about
telling
the
you, I felt
vibe
like,
and
what are these Cape Townians doing here? Like, or didn't you have enough of all the bus strikes and the train burning? Like, what do you want to go international now?
he's on the train line.
But yeah, so we were told that we weren't allowed to go to the venue unless we competed,
Okay.
which means that there was no support at all. So for me, support plays a big role.
Yeah.
Without something or some people to fall back on, I feel
Yeah,
like
I
I'm
hear
just
you.
alone out there. So, but I'm not gonna blame that for my performance. I'm not a bitch. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna blame that.
Man.
So,
How did you feel about your performance?
okay, I didn't feel good about it, but I felt good on what I learned.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So
How many World Championships you been to now?
this was my third one.
Hectic. Okay.
So I need to start taking it serious now. I can't go there just for jokes.
Okay. Yeah.
So like what I learned like is doubt plays a huge factor because in my fight I had the guy really well, pressured him well, my distance was correct, and all I had to do was just throw one punch. Even if I breathed on him, I feel like I would have taken him clean. But other than that, I feel like I've learned a lot. And I mean, if every time I go overseas, I learn a lot. I mean, I'm not God, I'm not perfect, you know.
Yeah, man.
So every time I go somewhere, I learn stuff. I don't make it a habit for me not to learn because I know everything.
Yeah.
I go there with a clear mind so that I can learn new stuff.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So
how is the team dynamic in Santiago?
The team was very scattered. No,
Is it?
yeah.
What was up? What do you think are some of the ways that we can improve as a South African team for the junior teams going to places like UFAC and World Championships? What's the difference between us and Saudi Arabia?
The unity?
Okay.
I know everyone says, yeah, we South Africa, we have unity, Rainbow Nation, but like that's just what people see.
Okay.
They don't know what happens when we go back to the hotel. You know what I'm saying?
I hear
So
what
what we show on the outside, yeah, sure, we great and everything,
you're saying.
but as soon as we go back, are we walking and making jokes with the same people, or are we forming our own cliques? You understand what I'm saying?
It's an interesting question.
So
But what do you think? What do you think are some of the things that we need to start doing in order to be functioning on a higher level at a world championship? I mean, we had a success.
Danielle,
Yeah.
Danielle, shout out to you.
So that's great. I mean, it's the first medal in a very long time
Very long time
for South Africa. So that was like
for female. take my hat off to that child.
But it felt like it was sort of an action in isolation. It's not like the whole team is sort of performing in a little bit of a better standard. It's like, okay, Danielle broke a barrier. It wasn't like the karate South Africa national team is now on a different level compared to what it was in Tenerife or Indonesia.
So you see what you did there now.
Yeah.
You asked me a question, what can we do better? And already what you just said now is that an individual celebrated and was recognized, not the team. The individual was recognized.
Okay.
So there already is your answer.
Okay, so you're saying that we need to be working together more.
Exactly. We need to get away from this idea or conscious thoughts that we need to stick to the people that we know best, or because she goes to my dojo, I must talk to her. We need to be more open, like to meet new people, to join new people in. Like I always hate this idea of sticking to who you know best.
Yeah,
like go and explore, man. There's so 100%. Much more if you get to know someone. You never know. Maybe that person's have the same interest as you and stuff like that.
Yeah, you'd never know.
So yeah. So one thing we can work on is just to trust ourselves that we can make new friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is the team captain in Santiago?
All the under-21s.
All the under-21s were named team captain?
Yeah, co-captains.
Okay.
There wasn't a set captain. So
so you as an under-21 of the current generation, current number one in your current generation, how much do you think is being passed on to you by the seniors in your generation? How much interaction do you have with the senior national team?
I have a lot actually. It's kind of weird. Like I feel like I've just gotten in the under 21, but I've always surrounded myself with people I can always look up to.
Okay.
Even though like some people will say, no, you can't sit with them. They're old for you. You must sit with your own group. But like I've always had this thing where I like to hang around people that's not in my age but higher. I don't know why. I'm still finding out. Like you, my friend, and like you like way old. Oh, like way old, but
hectic,
like I mean,
you're Jody. Don't be like that now.
But like I mean,
all the kinders in your division are looking at me like,
this
guy's old.
Nah, but like I mean,
we can't be looking at him anymore.
I can't. But look at like I've always like I enjoyed the company of people that to you. Exactly people that has been there. And I just find it weird, like speaking to people that's like in my age group.
Yeah.
I'm not generalizing, but like some people that I have a conversation with that's my age, I tend to find it very boring. Like I can't keep a conversation with you. I'm so sorry. Like your level is, because I've been speaking to how many people that's not my age.
Yeah.
So now my mindset is where they are, but I'm supposed to be like this. So it shows you like the different views of like where people are and where we're supposed to be. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
So I think what I've learned from people in the seniors is that discipline plays a big role.
Okay.
If you don't listen to somebody, then you bound to get hurt and remove your trust from that person. If you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, and there's so many instances in the senior national team. By the time that you get there, I mean, it's the same pocket of people.
Exactly.
Like 15, 20 people.
Yeah.
That are cycling over and over again amongst those divisions. That there's always going to be some history of somebody doing something to somebody else.
Yeah.
Even if it was 15 years ago.
I've had a vision of this one. I had a dream and you were saying those exact words.
Okay. Deja vu.
It's awesome right now. So keep going.
Sick, man. Anyway, so like people doing things against one another. I mean, at some point in time, because you're always acting in the same space.
Yeah.
So obviously, at some point, I mean, I'm gonna offend Shukri or Morgan or Adib or one of these guys.
Just note that we love everybody that's name has been mentioned.
Yeah, no, definitely.
We're not throwing shade.
Love and respect for all of them, but like the likelihood of us coming over a circumstance where we don't necessarily agree.
Yeah.
And a situation where I have to put my foot down and say, look, this is what I believe in, and unfortunately I can't respect what whoever else is saying.
Yeah.
is very likely, and I think everybody's been in those situations. And if you speak to the people who are sort of our seniors, because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
came into the national team very young, they'll tell you the same stories about the people who were seniors when they were in the team in 2008,
Exactly.
2006. So I think it's a cycle, and these things are bound to happen. But
Yeah. Things
it's
are
how
gonna
you deal with
change.
it.
Things are gonna change. I mean, a 1 rand is never gonna remain the same value as it was 1,000 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So things are going to change.
Yeah.
The thing is not to change everything. The concept must be there. Change around the concept.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So if this is a black a bottle,
Yeah.
next time make it a blue bottle, make it a red bottle, make it a pink, any color, but it must remain a bottle.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The
I'm with
concept is there, but you can change everything around it.
you. Yeah, I feel you.
See, so that's just my
Yeah,
opinion.
I hear you, man. So what are you preparing for now at the moment?
I'm preparing to go back home right now.
Yeah, but
my flight's tomorrow.
competition-wise.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man.
Yo.
Nationals coming up in March.
Okay.
Kaapstad
Kaapstad.
786.
It says it's in Kaapstad, but it's actually in Stellenbosch.
Yeah, it's
It's
not
not
really
the same thing.
Kaapstad. But we'll say it's Kaapstad for the
Yeah, we
people
can't
that
have
don't
the after
know.
party at Bob's Bar.
Yeah, we'll have to have it at probably Obsbo.
Your obs is also far.
Bruh.
Bruh.
They have it in the plaas, bro, with all skapen.
Oh my
But,
word. And the Afrikaans girls, man.
Mariki.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yo.
Yeah, but
Kry vir jou 'n Marieke vandag.
I can't deal with this guy, honestly.
Ons wil Stellenbosch toe kom. Ai.
Nationals is coming up in March. I'm
What
preparing.
divisions are you competing in there?
I'm competing in seniors and under 21 kate and kumite.
That's a lot of divisions, eh?
Yeah, it's only a lot if you say it's a lot, honestly. So if you didn't say it was a lot,
Then it wasn't going to be a lot.
it would just be like, okay,
Now I bust your bubble.
so now I feel like, oh, it's a lot.
Now we just covered in water from the
Exactly.
water
So now I have to learn how to swim.
I'm sorry, bro.
But yeah,
Yeah, but you're starting to be a lifeguard, so it's all good.
I'm a junior lifeguard
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
So any girls that needs to be saved, Jesus is here. Come at me.
Is that at church or is that at the pool?
Well, I mean, yeah. So nationals
The
is.
Rasties.
So nationals, yeah. I'm preparing for nationals. I'm begun to start working hard. I feel like there's still work that needs to be done, not physically but mentally.
What do you do in terms of mental preparation?
I don't know. I just think a lot, and I don't think that's how it helps, but to a certain extent, because you don't write anything down, and stuff that I write down, I generally don't go look back at. I do, like for a short period, and then so
Look back at it.
exactly.
Like Nicki Minaj.
Oh, conversation, have a normal conversation before we go into like extreme heat stuff. I see. Are you in heat or something?
Oh yeah, all the time, 24/7. I was born that way.
I see.
I haven't found a way to get out of it yet.
Someone bring some water for all this heat that's up in here.
Why do you think I'm constantly hydrating? Got a
Hey,
flask here.
hey.
Anyway, yeah, but continue.
So yeah, so mentally, I haven't found a way yet to improve my mental ability, and that's something that I am working on.
Have you tried seeing a sports psychologist?
Yeah, I've
Okay.
seen a sports psychologist. It helped, but then things you start off, and then all of a sudden they just stop. So I've seen him about 4 or 5 times, and we've done some awesome stuff. And some of the stuff I still I keep in mind, like I always do it. But I feel like there's more to unlock.
What's the name of your sports psychologist? Drop him an ad. Yo.
Grant or Graham, something with a G.
Which area is he functioning in Cape Town?
Sports science institution.
Okay, sure. So that's in Newlands, eh?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, his name is Gary or Graham or Grant or
Okay.
Gareth. I think it's Gareth.
So psychologist at the Sports Science Institute.
Yeah, he's very good.
Part.
I take my hat off to him. Hopefully I go see him again because what he did was cool. But yeah, that's all I need to work on.
Yeah, I hear
Mental.
you. I hear you. And what are some of the goals that you have set for yourself for the 2020 season? Where is Jody Williams going in 2020?
Jody Williams is going on top.
Okay.
I like to set goals that seem impossible because then it just makes me want to work.
Okay.
So for the nationals coming up, my heart is set on the gold medal.
Oof. All 4 divisions.
Okay, let's not push for 4 divisions, but let's push for a gold medal.
Okay.
A gold
in
medal.
At least one of the
Under
divisions.
21. Under 21.
Okay.
Not one. Under 21.
Under 21 is a must.
Under 21 has
Look,
to be a gold.
as one of the contributing coaches to your fighting, I think under 21 gold medal is a must.
Under 21. Kumite. Under 60 kilograms.
What did Hendrik say? We stopped off at Bloemfontein on the way up, so we were driving from Cape Town.
The road to Bloemfontein.
Yeah, exactly. We drove up from Cape Town to Joburg, so that I could get my car back up, and we stopped off at in Bloemfontein. We ran into a guy named Hendrik, who's the coach of Free State. What did he say to you, Jody? There's a good guy from Free State.
Oh, yeah.
Tabiso.
Yeah,
so he said.
Kiki.
So what did he say to you?
Oh, he told me to kick his ass.
Yeah, exactly.
And that he's in a towel. He's in a towel, Tabiso. That he told me that I must kick his ass.
Now I'm exposing him heavy because it's on the podcast now.
But Tabiso, me and Tabiso's too chilled, man. I feel like we have this awesome, just chilled vibe. Just like hey, bro. I don't know, but that's off the tatami, of course. On the tatami is different. Everybody knows.
Story,
but yeah, after nationals, after I come first.
There's actually, while we're on the topic of Tabiso, sorry, before you move on, there was a fight that happened in Bloemfontein with you and Tabiso. I think it was in the semi-final. Can you break down?
No, I can't. I don't want to relive that.
It was a bad experience for you. No, I get that, but like, the reason why I wanted our viewers to hear about it is because for me personally, as somebody watching, it was one of the best ways to handle the pressure that the environment gives you. And it was one of the biggest displays of like sportsman conduct that I had ever seen. So like, my hat off to you, bro.
Thanks, man.
Like 100%. You didn't have a fit. Like, there's senior athletes who have had a fit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Are you cool to tell the story?
Yeah. I mean, what happened? Bad riffing, bad judging, last minute decisions, changed the whole fight.
Yeah.
Caused me to lose, and then that fight would have taken me to the finals. So.
Yeah, and at that point it was quite a critical time because they were talking about selection for World Championship in Santiago.
Exactly, yeah. So it was, and I mean, I worked hard for that tournament actually.
Yeah,
I really worked hard.
So basically, what Jody did was he went up to one of the referees on the corner that put a flag up. I think it was after Yama, right?
Yeah. Well, it was actually she was the first one who lifted it up.
She was the first one.
And then
but the technique was completely off,
over
right?
there waited for after Yama, and then something happened. So she was the first one that initiated the miss point. But I mean, even though my head was next to her, she decided it was a point.
Yeah. So what Jody did was, which was really cool.
Get some water so I can speak fluently. Then come over my lips liquor.
So what Jody did was he walked up to the referee and he just gave her a bow, as if to say, like, you know what, I'm gonna respect your decision.
Yeah.
I don't think it was right. I think you did me in, and I worked damn hard to be here. But I'm gonna respect your decision. Thank you, ma'am. Which is honestly like the best way of handling things, man. Like, I've seen international level athletes. If some of you guys know, push up from Iran. You know, some senior athletes from South Africa that I'm not going to name names or point fingers. Yeah. But have reacted in much worse ways to bad refereeing.
Yep.
When the pressure is on.
Mm-hmm.
when the pressure is real.
Yeah. I feel you.
So I thought that was really cool, man. But anyway,
Thanks, man.
back onto nationals
Yeah.
and what you're pushing for. So you said gold medal in under 21 division, and then going on to senior division. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for another finals. For under 60.
Were you in the finals last year?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm looking to be there again, so that I can put in the work to be in the finals, and let the hard work just pay off from there. So I can put in work, so I can win each round, because I want to be in the finals. So I don't see any other round but the finals. So I need to work so I can get to the finals, and then the finals is just, it's not personal, but like it's something I need to overcome. That's my
You
thing.
feel like you have a little bit of a mental block there.
Yeah. So
this
that's
is
my
something that
thing.
needs to move.
and I've been working on it. After O2, I realized that I have it. Like,
Yeah.
really.
Oudtshoorn.
I mean, yeah, O2.
Okay.
O2 was my best fight. Like, if it was if one judge had to be out, someone else had to be in, I would have probably gotten that gold medal.
Okay.
So O2 just it gave me motivation that
Okay, that was
I don't have to be scared.
Late last year, qualification for
Yeah.
national championship 2020.
it just gave me that doubt free, like, just go in there.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
But it was good. So yeah, getting that finals. From there, we take it to Istanbul.
Yeah.
And Istanbul, I'm going there for the experience.
That'll be brand new for you.
Yeah. Just to get that exposure to the senior international level. And then after Istanbul, we're looking at maybe a K1 if my points allow me.
Yeah.
And after a K1, we're looking at FISU trials,
Okay, yeah.
University
big one.
World Champs. And
Yeah,
after,
that's going to be in Brazil, eh?
yeah. We were just talking about Brazil last night.
Yeah, we were just talking about Brazil just now.
Yo. It's amazing.
I'm definitely going. Okay, if Sensei Humbulani is listening to the podcast, I have sent a message.
Yo. We should go
asking to
live or
be-
something
ask-
like
asking
that.
to be a national.
We should devs go live.
We should figure out. I'm not very technologically
Your Carlo sleeps early.
proficient, but anyway. Yo, don't talk about your kinders on the mic. Yo,
Oh, we
what's
stayed
going
at the
on?
beach run. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so I would really, it's one of my desires to be one of the national people for FISU.
Definitely.
Not head coach or like any particular role. I
Supporting
just
structure.
want to be involved with coaching on the FISU structure.
Yeah.
100% my thing, and I have no doubt that you'll be in the FISU team, going to Brazil next year.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, I mean.
It's not next year. This year.
Sorry, this year, yeah. It's that phase of the year that you're getting a little bit confused.
Inshallah.
Inshallah,
Ameen. But yeah, and then England. Me and you are
England
going to England. Me
You're
and
tryna-
you
you-
are going to England.
You're trying to talk me into
England
going to the
is-
Commonwealth Championship.
England is going to know our names. The Queen will indict us or intout us.
MJ, Michael Jackson, Michael Jody.
I'm telling you, England. I see us going to England.
Look, bruh. Look, I love you, man. So,
I love you so much. Don't make me get emotional. Yeah.
so if you say so, man,
No, we're going to England,
then we're
bro.
going to England.
Next week I'm robbing a bank at Epsa. I don't know if you're down, bro. But
Yo, but
so I
don't
get
be
it.
telling us the bank's name. Then they can trace us back.
by the time they hear this, you'll know who did it. Thanks for all the notes.
Yeah, really good.
But yeah, that's my year. I feel like it's well planned out,
Yeah.
well set out. And it can happen, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Sure. So who are you working with at the moment in Cape Town, and how does your support structure work?
I'm working with Adip Phillies.
Okay,
My sorry, this mic somehow also fell down to bow down to Adip.
Yeah, I think you need to tighten it up over here somewhere.
Let me just push this in because that's what we do. I work with Adip Phillies. That is one of my great inspiration of guys. He Yes, he's known me since I was probably like a baby, since I came out of the womb. So he basically knows everything from me, and we've been working ever since. After Egypt, that following week, we've been working, been in the
It's
gym.
crazy. So you haven't had an off season.
Nope, I don't think
basically
there's
what it
off
is.
season. I think August was the off season.
Okay.
That was when nothing
Yeah,
happened.
European style.
Yeah. So, but me and Deep, we really work hard. We talk to each other, we psych each other up, we build each other up. At the tournament, if I see he's down, I make sure I speak to him.
Yeah.
I'll never just set aside because he's fighting one of my friends that I know. I'll make sure I shout for Deep because I know he's put in work. So I'm not gonna shout for someone else just because now. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, Deep's my guy. Much love to him. I'll always work with him. And yeah, back home, I work with Deep when no one's watching. And
Well, now everybody's gonna be watching. But
yeah, after the gold medals that we're watching,
yeah.
and then after Deep comes Sensei Luwal and them.
Okay.
That's when we do dojo work.
Karate's in.
Yeah.
Nice, man. So shout out to
how can I forget my from the beginning Sensei Kiyoshi Arnold Jenica.
Yay.
True.
Yeah.
I will always be true to that guy.
So shout out to Karate Zen branches in Athlone first, because that's where it all started.
Sensei Marwan.
Yeah, and then in the Goodwood branch.
Yeah.
Which is the Hombu dojo of Karate Zen, which is also a pretty cool place to play. I used to play there for 4 years while I was studying.
That's a good place to play, man.
Yeah,
the ground is just amazing. So much history there.
There is
so much. You're just walking like
a lot of history there.
Something happened here.
Yeah, exactly.
What is that red stain?
I feel like all the black belt ratings people have been murdered there.
Hey. But yeah, man.
Yeah, not literally murdered for the listeners. It's just a figure of speech.
Oh.
If they did get murdered, I don't know about it. You know?
Yeah, man. So that's my plans for the year. Nothing but hard work.
Yeah.
And nothing about prayer. If you don't have prayer in your life, you better get it.
Yeah, I feel you, man. You gotta have
nothing better than
faith
to
as an athlete.
Start your day off with a hello, Jesus.
Yeah.
Amen.
I feel you, bro. The people are gonna be completely confused on the podcast. Now you're talking about Jesus, but earlier you were talking about Inshallah. Amen.
There's one God, isn't there?
Yeah. Well, that's what I believe. It doesn't stop people from being confused, but
me and you is having this conversation. I don't see other people. You see, unless they comment, then we can have a conversation.
GoPro kamale, maybe. Just stay.
So yeah.
Yeah, man. So tell us a little bit about what you're studying. How do you balance your karate life with the other things that you need to do? We know in South Africa that you're not supported financially.
Yeah.
As a professional athlete, you don't get paid for it. You need to have a plan B.
Yeah.
So you're currently studying, right?
Yeah, I'm studying. I studied UWC, University of Western Cape.
Yeah.
I'm studying sports science, going to my second year. I don't know how I balance it, honestly. Like, I just do it. I guess, like, if it happens, it happens. I don't know. Like, things nowadays you can't plan for.
Maybe speaking a bit too soon because marks come out tomorrow, maybe.
But that's for matric though. I got my marks. I'm going to second year.
Marks already?
Yeah.
Okay, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah. So I don't know. I mean, I came to the campus. I thought I'm just gonna study, maybe find love. I don't know. And then next thing I know, I'm working at the pool.
You can choose if you want to study or you want to find love. It's not both.
Yeah, some people find it early.
Although I've found both.
Mike, you interviewing me. You didn't see me ask a question.
I'm just thinking, man. And we went to the same campus. So like,
walking in your footsteps.
Exactly.
Walking in your footsteps.
You know it, bro.
But nah, I don't know. I mean, I didn't think that I'll find myself become a junior lifeguard and work at the university earning a good amount of income.
I didn't know you get paid for it. Do you get paid for it?
Yeah, it falls under work study. So
that's cool, man.
You do part-time work and then they reward you with something small. It's nothing much, but I mean, something. You save up, you can buy a house.
A house.
Yeah, I didn't say how long you must save up now. we could be talking about 10,
it's like
15
a
years.
random month.
I'm telling you, bruh.
Plus interest.
Yeah. And the tax, bro.
75 cents on the dollar.
Maybe, bro. You walk away with 2 cents at the end of the day. But now it's I really don't know how I balance it. Like for me, if I do something and I see kind of like I'm doing too much, then I have to break it down. Then I say, okay, if I'm doing this, what am I doing before this? If there's a gap, I try and fit something in. I'm always trying to fit something in.
Okay.
So sometimes, I work. I prefer working in the morning shift.
Okay, sure.
Because the house leaves early in the morning. So I say, okay, I'm going to campus. So I start my shift at 7 or 7 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
And if no one comes to swim at that time,
Yeah.
so what am I doing for that time? You see, nothing. So I'll make use of that time. So I'll maybe train. I'll maybe do some cardio, some strength work, or I'll just watch Netflix or something like that. So I'll first train and then watch Netflix.
Okay.
Or I'll just swim.
Yeah.
You see, so it's all about fitting and
So
prioritizing.
what time is this that you get to campus in the morning?
Upper 7.
Okay.
Upper 7.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Yeah. And then I work normally 3-hour shifts or 4-hour shifts because my day normally starts at about 10 o'clock side.
Okay.
So I work from upper 7 till 10 side, and then we have a meeting again at 1 o'clock. And then from there, either go home or I have another class or I work. So it's all about fitting stuff in.
Okay.
You know, like they say, you get up early and find time.
Yeah, I hear you, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, yeah, that's interesting. And
Shout out to everybody at the lifeguarding campus.
Hey.
You guys know I love you.
He does.
Jude, Michael, Mikal, Benito, Joshua,
Well, you
Mr.
gotta-
Addison, the great manager of all.
You got to send all of these people the link
Ah,
for the podcast.
And
man,
I
so
definitely
they
have
become
to.
regular listeners.
I told them I'll never forget about them.
Yeah,
Bring them up with me.
that's what it is.
Definitely.
I feel like that's a song lyric.
Bring them up with me.
Yeah.
Bring them up with me.
I didn't say make up a song.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, well, one of my talents is singing, man. Yeah. Back in my day, that
Back
turf
in your
belonged
day.
to Stachy, but I didn't worry because I had a few brasses and muchachis. But yeah,
from Valhalla,
but I didn't. That like was a brother was a junior mafia. Hey. Yeah, bro. I enjoy singing, man. Gets the girls going.
Yeah, you know
Going
what it
away
is.
from me. What?
I didn't say anything. You were all on your own. There.
Oh.
You were singing, swimming freestyle, doing a little vocal solo there on your own. But I mean, it sounds like your days have pretty long hours to them.
Yeah.
So how do you sustain yourself in terms of like energy and stuff?
I don't know.
I hear you got a secret weapon under your sleeve there. Yeah, I heard you eating right.
Oh, you know I eat right.
Yeah,
Oh.
bro.
Well, I started this vegan thing where I just consume non-animal food in my system. So
That's a very scientific way of putting it. Yeah.
I've been eating vegan after I watched that Game Changers. I'm sure everybody watched it.
Yeah.
And then
You can
changed.
check it out on Netflix if you want to.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah.
documentary about vegan diets in sport. I think
And
that's
how
an
they
accurate
improve. Yeah. But the
way
thing
of
is,
saying it, eh?
like, ever since I got here, your dad said it, your Sensei Jody Young said it.
Yes.
They all said it. Like, it's not just about jumping and saying it's gonna work because some
Yeah.
people say it works. It's about like seeing if it works for you. Because doing push-ups is not gonna work for everybody.
No.
You see, some people like to do it with their knees down. Some people don't like to do it at all. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So I'm experimenting at the moment, and if it works for me,
Yeah.
I stick to it. If it doesn't, I just go back and discover new stuff.
Amen to that.
But I've been experimenting it, and it has been like helping, because I can feel like when I'm bouncing and stuff, I don't feel fatigued or anything.
Okay.
So far so good. I won't jinx it. But
It's a plastic table, man.
so why did you say that? Touch wood. So yeah. So far so good. I have had meat,
Yeah.
but there's not like a lot. It's almost like it's with
so you've
vegan
just
stuff.
basically cut down your animal
My animal
products.
by a lot,
Yeah.
and I think it's been cutting my weight also by a lot.
Is it?
I've never been to the bathroom so much.
Yeah.
Unless I was hiding stuff or doing other stuff. Like sweeping. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Don't you clean the bathroom?
Yeah,
Well, Michael's a bad son.
yeah.
Somebody come look at this. Somebody look at this.
Yeah.
But yeah, vegan's going good. I feel like it's a good way just for me to also discover myself, see what's good, what's not good.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's dope, man. But and also I'm not doing it because animal cruelty.
Yeah, I feel
I'm
you.
a huge fan of animals, any animal. I think it's
Yeah.
dope. But yeah, vegan's going good. Hopefully I can continue it and it has a positive impact on my system.
Hopefully, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
Hopefully.
definitely, man.
But anyway, man, like it's been really cool to talk to you.
Yo, Mike, thank you so much for
Yeah,
having
man.
me.
Our second guest on the podcast.
Oh, I feel
It's
honored
been
to sit
really
after the great Danielle van Wyk.
Aish.
I love that child so much. Oh, she's so cool.
Yes.
I wish she was here right now.
Biscuit.
Huh?
Number one biscuit.
You can be my queen like Elizabeth. Yes. So every competition is a loser, I know. If it's a waste of my time. Manita. I'm the mayor at the people. Okay, that's enough of youngsters.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yo, some people are not cultured to this kind of thing.
yeah, the probably saying, what?
So what is
What is oh, somebody come look at this. Somebody look at this fool. Nah, but
You're gonna get maximal views on this thing.
but Danielle, yo, I wish she was here. She's just
She's awesome. I'm going to see
energy.
in Santiago. I'm leaving to Santiago tomorrow. and then
send my
she's-
love.
I will do, brother.
I'll video call you guys. Probably.
Away, bro, you must.
But yeah, she's energy, her vibe is just
Mm.
great. You wanna work with her. She's just amazing. And I feel
Yeah.
like I'd like even
Did you have a chance to spar with her a little bit 2 days ago? Did you have a chance?
no, I haven't.
Okay.
I can't
You were
touch-
just working with Bruno Schwab.
Yeah. I can't spar yet with her. I have to train before I spar with her. Sorry, I will speak high over her no matter what.
Yeah.
But like I told her, I don't know if I told her, but I told some people in Chile, like when we won, like I could see like the people that were, they were very like young, so they didn't know much. Like they were just like, okay, we got a medal, yeah, for a few minutes and then party. But like
yeah.
I think I told someone that like this medal, like it changed my whole vibe. Like I felt like
100%.
I felt like I won a medal also.
Yeah.
So with that now, I always speak about that medal.
Look, I remember I was recovering from a session and I was watching on live blog.
It's same. We were driving go-karts, you know that, and we were
Really?
checking out this stuff. Like Daniel's in the van, wow, and all this was
Dude,
amazing.
And I just like, I've had doubt in my mind for the last, I don't know, last while. It's at least 12 months, it might be more, that a South African could win a medal at a world competition without having any form of political support or anything like that. And like I told Danielle when she came to the airport, I held that thought and I held that feeling and I was like, man, I didn't think it was possible and you made me believe again. You know,
She made everybody believe.
dude.
She lost whole year at every Series A and K1.
Yes, bro.
It's flipping amazing.
Dude, it's crazy, man. Like it makes me like want to cry just thinking about it, honestly.
Danielle, bro, can you see what you're doing to us?
Exactly. Yeah, this is not
But now, honestly, she's amazing, and
No, she
I will
is.
always speak about that medal. Like when
Yeah,
when
me
people
too.
ask how was Worlds, I'll never say
Yeah.
I lost for that. I'll say
Yeah, it's like
I'll,
Danielle won. a
I'll say
medal.
no. I won't even. I said we won a bronze medal.
Yeah, exactly. I was telling everybody when I went to Madrid, when I went to the registration, I was talking to all of my boys from Azerbaijan, from Turkey.
I
from
bragged
all
about
of
that
these
medal.
places. I was like, and Danielle was with me. I was lucky enough. I was like, this is the chick, man. She did it. She did it. She got the bronze medal, man.
She's so dope, man. But yeah, Danielle, you must let me know if you wanna let me keep that medal in my room. I could always exchange it for money. You have my number. Just send
No,
me a
she
message.
she already said that she's gonna sell it to pay for her upcoming K1 trip. So she can win
Yeah,
an
sound like a
Olympic medal.
plan. I think I'll be
Yeah.
that employee
You're
working
gonna
there.
be a middle agent.
Yeah, I think I'll be there. But nah, Danielle, keep working hard. Keep ripping the CPT. or the Joburg.
Yeah, the Joburg.
But you should come
Maybe
to.
one day. Yeah.
You should come to CPT
Yeah,
sometime.
I
man.
feel like she's got yours truly vibes about her.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
But she's cool. Al-Akhli, I love and leave you, my friend. You're amazing. I love you so much. Thank you.
Likewise, my
Get
brother.
your friend like Michael. He's awesome, man. I dig you. Give me two, man. Give me two. Peace, love, and happiness, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.